Today I thought I would take you on my everyday makeup routine. So if you want to see how I do my makeup like it is right now, then just keep on watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe too. So the first step of my makeup routine is obviously to do my skincare, which I've already done, and I can film a whole nother video on that if you guys want me to. So after I do my skincare, I'm going to take this headband and just put it on. That way my hair's out of my way and I won't get makeup all over my hair, which has happened. There we go. Sunscreen is super duper important to me, so the next thing I'm going to be doing is putting on my sunscreen. And this is the Hydrating Mineral Veil Sunscreen from Cera-Ve. And it's not a sheer tint, so it doesn't leave a white cast, which I love. So what time do you guys usually wake up in the morning? Because even though I'm out of college and I don't have a reason, like, at all to wake up early, I always end up waking up between 8 and 8:30 every single day. So I'm just curious, what time do you guys wake up? You can leave that in the comments for me. There we go. So sunscreen done, it's done, and yeah, it makes my face a little shiny, but that will go away when it like dries into my skin. So then the next step would obviously be to put on a primer, but unfortunately I ran out last night. So I can't do that step today, but this is the primer that I use. It is the Poreless face primer from E.L.F. So since I'm skipping the primer today, I'm just going to go on to my foundation. So I actually don't wear actual foundation. I use Tinted Moisturizer, and I use this one from Sephora, which is the Matte Perfection Tinted Moisturizer. And this is, I think, the second tube of this I've used, so you can tell I really, really like it. And I have a whole nother, oh my gosh, wow. Thank God that did not get on my shirt, and it just got on my PJ pants. There we go. Then I just need my fingers to blend this in. So are you guys more like foundation girls or guys? Or do you prefer something a little bit more natural? I was definitely the foundation girl throughout high school and part of college. But around when I was 22, I just started hating the feeling of foundation on my skin. I always thought it was too much, it was cakey, it didn't look good. So I started using Tinted Moisturizer. And I actually think the last time I used foundation was for my 22nd birthday, which was in 2019. There we go. So now I'm going to go on to concealer, and I use the Makeup Revolution Conceal Hydrate concealer, and mine is in the color C7. Speaking of, my foundation is the color 06 Satin, in case you were wondering. So I'm just going to take very little and kind of like before, I'm just going to blend this in with my fingers. As I find blending things in with my fingers leaves it not so streaky, as it does when I end up using sponge or makeup brushes. So normally when I'm doing my makeup, I'm listening to musicals. Duh. I'm the musical crazy girl. But obviously I can't do that because copyright issues, so you're just gonna have to pretend that I'm also rocking into musicals here. But I will link my musical playlist in the description, and I'll probably put it in the eye up here too for you guys to check out. So now I'm going to go on to primer for my eyeshadow. And this is the pretty Vulgar. I know I'm not pronouncing that word right. You know what I'm trying to say. Eyeshadow primer. There you go. And I wait for that to dry just a tiny bit. And while I wait for it to dry, I am going to do my eyebrows. So I just used the brow gel also from E.L.F. and mine is in the very deep brown color. And I just like comb through my eyebrows with it. I don't really do anything fancy with my eyebrows, also because every time I try to do fancy things, my eyebrows end up looking like big caterpillars, and I don't like that. So I just comb them out with my brow tint, and I clean away any little mistakes with a Q-tip. There we go. So this is the only time that I actually really use any makeup brushes. Oh, where's my other one? There we go. So these are the Real Technique brushes, and this is just the Real Technique eyeshadow brush. And I'm using my Morphe Truth or Bare palette. And I use almost all of the colors in here, but the colors that I'm going to be using today are Exhibitionist, which is this one right here, and then Honestly, which is this color right over here. So first what I do is I'm going to take my eyeshadow brush, just slightly dip it into Exhibitionist, tap off the excess, and this is just going to go all over the lid. It does need to look super clean right now because I'm going to take my blending brush and blend that into the crease. Like that. And then same thing on the other side. So do you guys wear like really bright eyeshadow colors, or do you prefer more neutrals like I do? I've never really been a bright eyeshadow color person. I'd say the brightest color that I would wear is like a shimmery pink. But I'm not a fan of like the neon yellows and the greens, but that's just me. So now that that is done, I'm going to be taking my BS Mall crease brush in Honestly, and that's just going to go on the lower lash line. There we go. Okay, we're going to set that aside because I'm going to use that again at the very end. Because my eyes are really brightly blue, I am not going to be doing eyeliner like I normally do. Oh my gosh, why can't I get this? There we go. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to curl my eyelashes and apply my mascara. So I take the eyelash curler and I hold it like this. And I pump a bajillion times. And I make sure it's curled the way I want it to look. There you go. So the mascara that I use is the Liquid Lash Extensions from Thrive Cosmetics. Instagram made me buy this, and it's well worth the 20-something odd dollars that it was. I'd say it really compares to the Lash Sensational Lashes from Maybelline, which is the other mascara that I have. So I'm just going to apply the mascara. And I really try to focus on the outer part of my lashes and then the inner part as well. So before that dries, I take my lash comb and I go like this. So I put it at the base and then I blink a lot so it kind of goes through. And I actually comb out my lashes. And this ensures that they separate and don't clump together. There we go. And use Q-tip for any little mistakes. And of course my mascara falls. Only I would have problems like that. Then I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Curl the lashes. Apply mascara. I've noticed, especially with this eye, my lashes tend to clump together more, which is why I bought the eyelash comb in the first place. There we go. Or not. That's better. There we go. That actually goes in the trash. And then I kind of just do the same thing with my bottom lashes, but I'm very careful not to put a ton of mascara on my bottom lashes. So I had a little technical difficulty there, but we're back. So now that my eyes are done, the last thing I'm going to do for my eyeshadow is I'm just going to use my finger and I'm going to go in with Unveiled, which is this top color here. And that's just going to go in my inner corner. I think I'm going to put some of the, like, arch of my eyebrows too today. Because I'm feeling fancy. There we go. Okay, tea break. So the second to last thing I'm going to do is blush. Right now I'm using a gel blush, and this is Cheekheat from Maybelline New York in 20 Rose. Because duh, everything that I have is roses. So I just take a little bit on my finger. Like about that much. There you go. And I end up kind of dividing that in half between both cheeks. You go like 3 little dots. And then I blend them in. And I like this because it looks very natural and there are no harsh lines that some other blushes, like powder blushes, give. There we go. The thing for me is if I don't put things away right away, then I forget to even put them away in the first place. And then everything just becomes a gigantic mess. So the very last step is lipstick, and I realized that I forgot to grab the lipstick I'm gonna work today. So I'm gonna go grab that. So I have this gigantic, was really originally where I kept my highlighters for school, but now I just keep all my lipsticks here, and I'd say the majority of them are red, because that's me. So I'm going to use my favorite lip color ever, and this is the one you see me wearing basically all the time. This is Vice. It's like a lip stain, but it works with the chemistry of your own lips to create your own custom color in the shade 21. So if you guys have been following me on Instagram for a while, then you probably have seen the photo shoot that I did with my sister last year for my birthday. But a lot of people asked me what the lip color I was wearing in that photo shoot was, and it was this one. Take another Q-tip. There we go. So that completes my everyday makeup routine. On an average day, if I'm doing this and not talking through it, it takes me, I'd say maybe 20 minutes or so. During the winter when I was doing my light therapy for my seasonal depression, I would set my timer for about 20 minutes because I only needed 20 minutes of light every day. And so I really practiced doing my makeup routine in under 20 minutes. So there you go. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, don't forget to give it a big one of these and leave one of those. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.